Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about double park, and yes, this will be a part 2 regarding Nat and Steph's relationship. But before we get into more details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well. If you guys have watched the show, and what would you personally rate it from 1 to 10? So currently I am on episode 6, and to be honest, I'm really enjoying it. And yes, each episode is like 22-23 minutes long, which is perfect for me because it actually makes you watch the whole episode without skipping. And the fact that the whole season is actually about them, so they are like the main characters, I just enjoy it even more because they are a lesbian couple and both of them are currently pregnant. But before we get into more details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And also I want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing on the channel. It 100% doesn't go unnoticed. So let's get right into the part 2 regarding this amazing couple's relationship. So basically, if you guys don't know, just a quick sum up, the show follows a young lesbian couple, Nat and Steph, are left dumbfounded when a disappointing trip to the IVF clinic and batch home insemination job actually leaves both of them pregnant. Yeah, so at this point both of them are pregnant. They wanted to move out and get a place so they can start building together, but because of their financial situation, they have decided not to do so. So basically they will be having the kids in the house that they are currently living with their roommates. And actually one of the roommates is actually the person who gave the insemination for them to have the babies. So at this point both of them are pregnant, both of them are going through the hormonal stage, both of them are emotional. Their pregnancy stages is very different. For example, Steph, she's way more emotional, she's way more sensitive, but Ned is like very, I won't say chill, but her pregnancy is just different. But as the time progresses, you can see that Ned is starting to get more stressed. She's starting to have difficulties with her body. She doesn't like how she looks in the mirror. She's starting to feel uncomfortable and insecure about her looks. So they're just going through a lot, and at the same time they are also trying to keep their still their romance and relationship together, but it's impossible because both of them are pregnant. They sleep together and just a whole lot going on. So basically in one of the episodes you can actually see that Ned, she wanted to propose to Steph, but Steph is actually against marriage. She feel like marriage is not a thing that's on her mind. And Ned was kind of disappointed because she actually went to her mom and asked her mom for her grandma's wedding ring so that she can go ahead and basically propose to Steph, because Ned felt like her and Steph's relationship was actually falling apart. They were not spending a lot of time together. They were not seeing each other a lot. They were just starting to do a lot of things separately, and at this point they should be doing a lot more things together to prepare for the kids' arrival. And then if we talk about Steph in this case is also dealing with a lot when it comes to her mother. Her mother wants the donor to actually sign a paper basically saying that he, like, just to make sure that they have all the paperwork in order, just to make sure that he won't be in a position to actually take the kids away from him, so that he can know the roles that he actually plays. But Steph actually had that conversation with Ned, and Ned was like, no, I don't want him to sign this this parenting paper, because I feel like I trust him and I know he won't put us in this predicament where this will ever happen. But Steph is like, hey, I kind of agree with my mother, but if you don't want us to do it because you trust him, because he's your best friend, then I will trust you on it and we will not make him sign the papers. But it's still something that we should consider in the future, just to make sure that everything is handled properly and legally. So after that, they put that situation past them, and now it comes to the working process. So basically they were having a conversation to see which of them will actually go back to work first and who will be at the house taking care of the babies. So basically the first plan was for Ned to go back to work first, and Steph basically to stay at home to take care of the kids. So there was another dilemma that actually also happened between them. But later on, Ned actually realized that the best person to actually be at home and take care of the kids while she goes back to work is actually Steph, because she tried to do the whole domestic thing and things just didn't go as planned, and she just had to give Steph her props in that, and basically just be like, yeah, I tried, this is not for me, okay, I will go, even though I gain way less than you financially financially, I will still go back to work, you know, because I feel like you have more hands-on with this situation when it comes to domestic work. So after that, they also got it sorted out. But I just feel like also, you know, Steph mom is giving herself a very, very hard time, because Steph actually asked her mom to be more present during this process with her and Nat, you know, to be more supportive and show up more. Because if you see Nat's parents, they are very, very supportive towards her. They love her, they care for her, they're very happy for the arriving of the babies. But you know, stepmother is just a whole different situation. So I also feel like it's also kind of coming to a point that they're starting to, you know, emotionally, you know, making Steph feel a type of way. Because one situation that also happened is that Steph mom actually approaches the donor, who's also their roommate, you know, not roommate but their housemate, you know, and told him about the papers that he needs to sign and what will the kids call him. And it's also something that he never thought of, you know, because at the end of the day they will be living in the same house. So, and he is the dad, you know, of the two kids, but he's not actually the dad, because it was never a conversation. It's complicated, you know. So that was something that Nat, Steph and him, they will have to sort out, because he's actually a very, very good guy. He's very supportive. He's helping Steph with the whole process of getting clothes, preparing for the babies. He just wants to be present, and he's being very, very helpful and very respectful always towards the situation. You know, he's not forcing anything. He's just playing his role accordingly and actually helping them prepare for this big moment. But I feel like there will become a point where they will have to have a conversation regarding it, because they all will be living in the same house and things can get complicated, you know. So besides that, the episodes went on, you know. It's just each episode is a different topic. One is a domestic, one is regarding the papers, other one is their relationship. And now they're coming to a point that Nat and Steph, they are not sleeping in the same room, because they feel like, you know, the bed is getting smaller, because both of them are pregnant. They can't sleep. They're just going through a lot. Like, they're trying to, you know, keep things together, but it's difficult for them because, you know, the time is going by. The stomachs are getting bigger. The hormones elevations are getting stronger. So it's just a whole lot going on. But I will definitely be keeping you guys posted regarding, you know, a part 3 regarding their relationship. But I really am, you know, excited to see how it's actually gonna end, because I feel like Nat and Steph, like, this situation that happened, you know, is very unexpected. None of them were prepared to have babies at the same time. So, you know, it's a lot to adapt to. It's a lot to look forward to. It's a whole different experience. And also there was also a situation, you know, that basically, you know, Nat felt like Steph didn't want to tell people in public regarding their relationship. But Steph was like, no, it's not that I don't want to tell people regarding our relationship. I just don't feel like everybody should know, you know, our relationship. But after that, they also overcame the situation, and Steph were more open to it. So there was also something very good and positive to see. So yes, guys, that's basically it. If you guys have watched Double Park, please drop your personal opinion down below in the comments as well, because it will be super important. And I also want to say, like, this show is giving. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying every single episode. So if you guys haven't watched it, I 100% recommend you all to go do so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and goodbye.